His buttons.
To him, Sir Topaz.
What how I say? Peace in this prison.
Who calls there?
Sir Topaz the curate who comes to visit Malvolio the lunatic.
Sir Topaz, good Sir Topaz, go to my lady.
Out, hyperbolic fiend! How vexest thou this man? Talkest nothing but of ladies?
Well said, Master Parson.
Good Sir Topaz, do not think I am mad. They have here laid me in hideous darkness. I'm not mad. I pray you, please. Do not think so.
Fie, dishonest Satan! Sayest, how the house is dark?
As hell, Sir Topaz.
Why, it had bay windows transparent as barricadoes, and yet thou complainest of obstruction?
I'm not mad, Sir Topaz. I say this house is dark.
How madman errors! I say there's no darkness but ignorance.
And I say this house was dark as ignorance, though ignorance was dark as hell. And I say there was ignorance and the darkness the abuse. I'm no more mad than you are. Make the trial with any master question.
What is the opinion of Pythagoras concerning wildfowl?
That the soul of our grandam might happily inhabit an earth?
Fare thee well!
Sir Topaz!
My most exquisite Sir Topaz.
Thou must have done this without the beard and the gown. Insist thee not.
Nay, I'm for all waters.
To him in thine own voice, bring me word of how thou findest him. Come by and by to my chambers.
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how my lady does.
Fool!
Hey, Robin, jolly Robin, tell me how my lady does.
Fool!
My lady is unkind, pretty, alas, my is she so?
Fool, I say!
Loves another better than me. Who calls, huh?
Good fool, help me to a pen, ink, candle, and paper. As I'm a gentleman, I will live to be thankful to thee for it.
Master Malvolio?
Aye, good fool.
How fell you with such a 5 wits?
They have here propertied me, keep me in darkness. I am as well my wits full as thou art.
But as well, then you are mad indeed, if you be no better in your wits than a fool.
I'm not mad. They have laid me here, sent ministers to me, asses, and they all they can face me in my wits.
Advise what you say, the minister is here. Malvolio, how thou errest, how dark is thy invading bibble babble.
Sir Topaz!
Maintain no words for him, good fellow. Who, I, sir? Not I, sir. Good Sir Topaz, God by you. Marry, amend. I will, sir, I will.
Fool, I say!
Alas, sir, be patient. What say you? I'm shut for speaking with you.
Good fool, help me to ink, paper, and light, and convey what I will set down to my lady. It shall avenge thee more than ever the bearing of letter did.
I will be on it.
Fool, I will put it in the highest degree. I pray thee, begone!
What?
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl she gave me, I do feel it and see it, and though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet 'tis not madness. Where is Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and there I found his credit that he did range the town to seek me out. Ugh, his counsel now might do me golden service. For though my soul disputes well with my sense that this may be some error but no madness, yet doth this accident and flood of fortune so far exceed all instance, all discourse, that I am ready to distrust mine eyes and wrangle with my reason that persuades me to any other trust but that I am mad. Or else the lady's mad. But if 'twere so, she could not sway her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs in their dispatch with such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that is deceivable, but here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, go with me into the chantry by and plight me the full assurance of your faith that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. he shall conceal it. Well, if you are willing, it shall come to note. What time you will our celebration keep in accordance to my birth? What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, Father, and heaven so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Now as thou lovest me, let me see his letter.
Good Master Fabian, grant me another request.
Anything.
Do not desire to see this letter.
Is this to give a dog and in recompense desire my dog again?
Stop!
Belong you to the Lady Olivia friends?
I wear some of her trappings.
I know thee well. How dost thou, my good fellow?
The better for my foes and the worse for my friends.
Just the contrary, the better for thy friends.
Why my troth, sir, know the words. Though it please you to be one of my friends.
Thou shalt not be the worse for me. There's gold.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I last saw it, it was besmeared. As black as Vulcan in the smoke of war, a bobbing vessel was he captain of. What's the matter?
He did me kindness, sir, drew upon my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not what 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, thou salt-water thief! What foolish boldness has brought thee to their mercies, whom thou in terms so bloody and so dear, has made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased I shake off these names that you give me. Antonio was never yet thief, or pirate. Though I confess, on basing ground enough, Orsino's enemy. Your witchcraft drew me hither. That most ungrateful boy you see there by your side from the rude seas and rage and foamy mouth, did I redeem. He racked past hope he was. His life I gave him, did thereto add my love, without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake, to expose myself, pure to his love, and the dangers of this adverse town, to defend him when he was beset. While one would wink, denied me my own purse which I had recommended to his use not a half hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord, and for 3 months before. No interim, not a minute's vacancy. Both day and night did we keep company.
Here comes the Countess! Now heaven walks on earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth had tended upon me, but more of that annum.
What would my lord but that he may not have when Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Oh, good my lord.
My lord should speak. My duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ears howling after music.
Still so cruel.
Still so constant, lord.
What, to perverseness, you uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars, my soul, the faithless offering, hath breathed out.
Even what would please my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not, had I the heart to do it, kill what I love? Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe with mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I own, to spy a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most shocked and apt and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love more than my life. More than by all moors I e'er shall love wife.
I me detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does do you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Husband?
I, husband, can he that deny?
Her husband, Sirrah?
No, my lord, not I.
Fear not, Cesario. Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence, here to unfold, though we lately intended to keep in darkness what now reveals before 'tis ripe, what thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
A contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by the mutual joinder of your hands, attested by the holy close of lips, strengthened by the interchange of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact, sealed in my function by my testimony, since when my watch hath told me towards my grave, I've traveled but 2 hours.
O thou dissembling cub! Farewell and take her, but direct thy feet, where thou and I in haste forth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love, surgeon, send precisely to Sir Toby.
Why, what's the matter?
Has broken my head across and has given me a bloody coxcomb, and has given Sir Toby 2 too. For the love of God, your help. I'd wear 40 pounds I wear at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
The Count serving man, one Cesario. We mistake him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario?
Old lifelines, here he is. You've broken my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. And that I did. I was sent out to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If you think a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby halting. You shall hear more.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
So one has had me, and that's the end, don't it? Saw it! Did it see thee, Dick Sargent? Saw it!
Oh, he's drunk. An hour gone. His eyes are set at 8 in the morning.
Away with him. Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby. We'll be just together.
Will you help? An asshead, a coxcomb, a knave, a thin-faced knave, a gull?
Get him to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I am sorry, madam. I've hurt your kinsman. But had it been the brother of my blood, I must have done no less with wit and safety. You throw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, even for the vows we made each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and two persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio, oh my dear Antonio, how have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee?
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made divisions of yourself? An apple cleft in two is not more twin than these two creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can there be that deity in my nature, of here and everywhere. I had a sister, whom the blind waves and surges have devoured. Of Charity, what kin are you to me? What countrymen? What name? What parentage?
Of Messalene. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too, so he went suited to his watery tomb. If spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
A spirit I am indeed, but am in that dimension grossly clad which from the womb I did participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should my tears let fall upon your cheek and say, thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so had mine.
and died when that day Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed his mortal act that day that made my sister 13 years.
With nothing lets to make us happy both but this, my masculine usurped attire, let us not embrace till each circumstance of time, place, and fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola.
So it comes, lady, you have been mistook. But nature to her bias strewn that you would have been contracted to a maid. Nor are you therein by my life deceived. You are betrothed to both a maid and man.
Be not amazed, right noble is blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never should love a woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear.
Give me thy hands and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid's garments. He is in some durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. And yet, alas, now remember me, they say, poor gentleman, he's much distract. How does he, Sirrah?
Truly, madam, he has Beelzebub at the stave's end, as any man in his case may do. He has a letter writ to you.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well out of 5 when the fool reads the madman. By the Lord, man!
Art thou mad?
No, I do, but read madness.
Prithee, read it in thy right wits.
So I do, but to read in his right writs is to read thus. So prepare thy princess and give ear. By the Lord! Read it, you Sirrah.
For the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you put me into darkness and give your drunken cousin rule over me,
yet I have the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not but to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of and speak out of my injury. The badly used Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
See him deliver Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, give me as well a sister as a wife. One day shall the alliance crown on it, so please you, here at my house and at my proper cost.
Madam, I'm most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you and for your service done him. So far against the metal of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding. And since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you're she. How now, Malvolio?
You've done me wrong. Your sword is wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you peruse that letter. You must not now deny 'tis your hand. Why have you given me such clear lights of favor? Bade me come smiling and, well, cross-gartered to you, to punch on yellow stockings and frown upon Sir Toby and the likes of people. Why have you made the most notorious Gekangola intervention ever played upon? Tell me why!
Alas, this is not my writing, but out of question 'tis Mariah's hand. And now I do bethink me it was she who first told me thou wast mad.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl to come. Taint the condition of this present hour which I have wandered at, in hopes it shall not. Most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here, upon some stubborn and uncourteous parts we have conceived against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, which in recompense thereof he hath married her.
Aww.
How, with the sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, and if the injuries be justly weighed, that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how they have baffled thee.
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. I was one in this interlude, one Sir Topaz, but that's all one. By the Lord, fool, I am not mad. But do you remember? Madam, why laugh you at such a barren rascal and smile not? He's gagged, and thus the whirligig of time brings in his revenges.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you!
He hath been notoriously abused.
Pursue him and treat him into peace. He has not told us of the captain yet. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cesario, come. For so you shall be while you're a man, but when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When that I was but a little tiny boy, with the hay-ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain, it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate, with the hay-ho, the wind and the rain, 'gainst knaves and thieves men shut their gates, for the rain, it raineth every day. But when I came alas to wive, with the hay-ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain, it raineth every day. But when I came onto my bed, with the hay-ho, the wind and the rain, toss what still had drunken heads for the rain. It rained every day. A great while ago the world begun with the hey-ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all when our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day. And we'll strive to please you every day. And we'll strive to please you every day.